chosen one, something just changed, and you may have felt it before you fully understood it. A moment has arrived that quietly shifts the direction of your path. For a long time you may have been searching for a clear sign, wondering if anything was truly moving behind the silence. Now that signal has finally appeared, and it did not come by coincidence. It arrived at the exact moment when everything around your journey was ready to turn. The energy around your life is beginning to move in a different direction, and small changes may soon start becoming visible. This sign carries an important message. The next chapter is beginning to open, and what unfolds from this point forward could change far more than you expect. 1. The sign that appeared at the perfect moment. There are times in life when a moment arrives that feels different from the ordinary flow of events. It may not be loud or dramatic, yet something about it captures your attention in a deeper way. A thought suddenly becomes clear, an opportunity appears unexpectedly, or a small event creates a feeling that something meaningful has just happened. These moments often feel like a signal, as if the path you have been walking is beginning to reveal its next direction. Signs rarely appear when people expect them. Many individuals spend long periods searching for confirmation that they are moving in the right direction. During that time, it can feel as though nothing is changing, and patience becomes difficult. However, important signals tend to appear only when the situation, timing, and personal growth have reached the point where the message can truly be understood. When a sign arrives at the right moment, it often brings clarity that was missing before. Situations that once seemed confusing begin to make more sense. You may notice that certain ideas suddenly connect in your mind, helping you see possibilities that were not obvious earlier. This clarity can feel surprising because it arrives after a period where progress seemed uncertain. Another aspect of these moments is the sense of alignment that begins to develop. You may find that certain conversations lead to helpful insights, or that small events create opportunities that guide you forward. These experiences might seem simple at first, yet they often serve as reminders that movement is happening even when it was difficult to notice before. The perfect timing of a sign is also connected to personal readiness. Growth and experience prepare you to recognize opportunities that might have gone unnoticed in the past. When awareness expands, you become more capable of understanding the meaning behind events that once seemed ordinary. This readiness allows you to see the value in moments that might otherwise pass by without attention. Signs also encourage reflection. They invite you to pause and consider the direction of your journey. Instead of continuing automatically through routine, you begin to observe your surroundings and your decisions more carefully. This reflection helps you recognize which opportunities deserve attention and which distractions should be avoided. The appearance of a sign at the right moment often marks the beginning of a new phase. It suggests that the experiences you have passed through were not random, but part of a larger process of growth and preparation. The lessons you learned helped shape the awareness that now allows you to recognize this signal. When a sign appears at the perfect moment, it serves as a quiet reminder that progress is unfolding. Even if the change begins in small ways, it can guide you toward new possibilities and help you move forward with greater confidence and understanding. To why this change started quietly. Not every meaningful change begins with loud announcements or dramatic events. Many important transformations begin quietly, almost unnoticed, while everyday life continues as usual. You may still see the same surroundings, the same routines, and the same people, yet something beneath the surface starts shifting. This quiet beginning can feel subtle, but it often carries the foundation for deeper progress that will appear over time. One reason change begins quietly is because growth usually develops from within before it becomes visible on the outside. Your thoughts may start becoming clearer, your priorities may slowly adjust, and the way you respond to situations may begin to evolve. These internal changes are often the first step toward a new direction. Even though others might not see them immediately, they play a major role in shaping the path ahead. Another reason these shifts remain quiet in the beginning is because life often prepares people gradually. When a person experiences challenges or periods of uncertainty, They develop patience and resilience. Those experiences help strengthen the mindset needed to handle new opportunities when they appear. If change happens suddenly without that preparation, it could create confusion instead of clarity. Quiet beginnings also allow space for reflection. When things move slowly and calmly, you have more time to understand what is happening around you. Instead of reacting quickly, you are able to observe situations and consider the direction you want to take. This thoughtful awareness can help you make decisions that support long-term growth rather than short-term reactions. Another important aspect of quiet change is the way it protects the process of growth. When transformation begins without too much attention from others, there are fewer distractions and fewer outside opinions influencing your path. This space allows you to explore your ideas and develop confidence in your decisions without feeling pressured by expectations. During this time, small signals may begin to appear. A new idea might come to mind, an opportunity might present itself, or a conversation might lead to unexpected insight. These moments may seem simple, yet they often represent the early stages of a larger movement in your life. Paying attention to these details helps you recognize that progress is already beginning. As quiet changes continue, their impact gradually becomes more visible. The clarity you develop influences the choices you make and the direction you follow. What once felt uncertain may start to feel more purposeful, and opportunities that once seemed distant may begin appearing within reach. Change that begins quietly often carries the strength of steady growth. Instead of arriving suddenly and disappearing quickly, it develops through patience and awareness. This gradual process creates a stronger foundation for the future, allowing each step forward to build naturally upon the progress that has already taken place. 3. What this sign is trying to tell you. Sometimes life sends signals in ways that are easy to overlook if we are moving too quickly through our daily routines. A sign may appear as a simple moment, a new opportunity, a conversation that carries unexpected meaning, or a sudden clarity about a situation that once felt confusing. These experiences often feel small at first, yet they carry a message that invites you to pause and pay attention. When a sign appears, it often encourages reflection. Instead of continuing in the same direction without thought, it invites you to consider the path you are walking. It asks you to notice what is happening around you and to recognize the lessons that recent experiences may be offering. This kind of awareness helps you understand whether the choices you are making truly support the direction you want your life to take. Another message a sign may carry is reassurance. During times when progress feels slow or uncertain, people can begin to question whether their efforts are leading anywhere meaningful. A sign often appears as a reminder that movement is still happening, even if it has been difficult to see. It can bring a quiet sense of encouragement, suggesting that the journey you are on still holds purpose. Signs can also serve as gentle guidance. They may highlight opportunities that you had not considered before, or encourage you to pay attention to areas of life that deserve more focus. Sometimes the message is about recognizing your strengths and using them more confidently. At other times, it may be about adjusting your direction to avoid distractions that could slow your progress. Another important part of a sign's message is timing. Certain moments appear only when you are ready to understand them. Experiences that might have seemed confusing earlier can begin to make sense once you have gained more awareness through learning and reflection. When the right moment arrives, the message becomes easier to recognize and act upon. Signs may also encourage you to trust your own judgment. Growth often involves learning how to listen to your intuition and respond thoughtfully to situations. When you recognize a meaningful signal, it helps strengthen the connection between awareness and action. This ability to notice and respond wisely can guide you toward choices that support long-term progress. The purpose of a sign is not to force a decision or create pressure. Instead, it acts as a reminder to remain attentive to the direction of your life. It invites you to slow down, observe carefully, and consider the opportunities that are appearing around you. When you understand what a sign is trying to tell you, it becomes easier to move forward with clarity. Each signal offers a chance to learn, grow, and adjust your path in ways that bring you closer to the future you are building. For the energy around your life is shifting. There are periods in life when everything feels familiar and predictable. The same routines repeat, the same situations continue, and progress can appear slow or uncertain. Yet there are also moments when something subtle begins to change beneath the surface. You may notice that your thoughts feel clearer, your perspective becomes wider, and the way you react to situations starts evolving. These changes can create the feeling that the atmosphere around your life is beginning to move in a different direction. A shift in the energy around your life often begins internally. Your mindset becomes more focused and your awareness grows stronger. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by challenges, you begin to approach situations with greater patience and understanding. This internal shift gradually influences the way you interact with the world around you. Your decisions become more intentional, and your actions start reflecting the clarity you have developed. As this shift continues, you may also notice changes in your environment. Certain opportunities begin appearing that were not visible before. Conversations may lead to ideas that inspire new plans or directions. People you meet may introduce perspectives that help you understand possibilities that once seemed distant. These experiences often feel like small steps, yet they contribute to a larger movement that is guiding your path forward. Another sign that the energy around your life is changing is the way your priorities begin to adjust. Activities or situations that once demanded your attention may no longer feel as important. Instead, you may feel more drawn to experiences that support learning, creativity, or personal growth. This natural adjustment helps direct your time and energy toward things that bring meaningful progress. Emotional balance is another part of this shift. Situations that once created stress or frustration may begin to lose their influence over you. Instead of reacting quickly, you respond with calm reflection. This emotional stability strengthens your ability to make thoughtful choices and helps you move through challenges with greater confidence. You might also notice that your motivation begins to return in new ways. Goals that once felt distant may start feeling achievable again. Ideas that you set aside in the past may reappear with renewed importance. This renewed motivation often signals that the conditions around your life are changing in ways that encourage forward movement. A shift in energy does not always happen suddenly. It can develop gradually, revealing itself through a series of small changes that lead to larger opportunities. The key is remaining aware of these moments and recognizing the direction they suggest. When you pay attention to these signals, it becomes easier to align your actions with the progress unfolding around you. The energy around your life shifting is often a sign that a new phase is beginning. The experiences you have passed through have shaped your perspective and prepared you for what comes next. As clarity continues to grow, the path ahead becomes easier to see, guiding you toward opportunities that match the person you are becoming. 5. Why your waiting season is ending? There are times in life when progress feels slower than expected. You may put effort into your goals, search for opportunities, and try different paths. Yet it can seem as if nothing is moving forward. This period can create frustration because you know you are capable of more, but the results do not appear immediately. Moments like this are often described as a waiting season, a time when patience becomes just as important as action. A waiting season is not always a sign that something is wrong. In many cases, it represents a period of preparation. During this time, experiences and lessons are shaping your awareness and strengthening your mindset. Even though the progress may not be obvious at first, important growth is happening beneath the surface. The challenges you encounter during this period help develop resilience and encourage you to think more clearly about your direction. One reason a waiting season eventually comes to an end is because the preparation reaches a point where it begins to show results. The knowledge you gained through past experiences starts influencing your decisions. Instead of repeating the same patterns, you begin making choices that reflect the lessons you have learned. This shift in thinking often leads to new possibilities that were not visible before. Another factor that signals the end of a waiting season is the appearance of clarity. Situations that once seemed confusing gradually begin to make sense. You may start recognizing which opportunities align with your goals and which distractions should be avoided. This clarity allows you to move forward with greater confidence because you understand the direction you want to follow. The environment around you may also begin to change. New conversations, unexpected connections, or simple opportunities can appear in ways that encourage progress. These events may seem small at first, but they often represent the beginning of movement after a long period of stillness. Each step forward becomes easier as momentum starts building. Emotional growth also plays a role in ending a waiting season. During earlier moments, you may have felt uncertain or discouraged by delays. As your perspective evolves, you become more patient and focused on long-term progress rather than immediate results. This balanced mindset helps you approach opportunities with calm determination rather than frustration. A waiting season ends when preparation meets opportunity. The time spent developing awareness, patience, and resilience begins to align with circumstances that allow progress to appear. What once felt like a period of delay becomes the foundation for the next stage of your journey. When this shift happens, it reminds you that patience and persistence were not wasted. The waiting season helped shape the skills and understanding needed to move forward. As new opportunities appear and clarity grows, the path ahead begins opening in ways that reflect the progress you have quietly built. 6. The next chapter that is beginning. Every journey reaches a point where a new chapter begins to unfold. It does not always start with a dramatic moment or a sudden announcement. Instead, it often begins quietly, through small changes in the way you think, the choices you make, and the opportunities that start appearing around you. These subtle shifts signal that the path you have been walking is gradually opening into something different from what came before. The next chapter of your life usually starts when the experiences you have gone through begin to transform the way you see the world. Challenges, lessons, and moments of reflection help you develop a deeper understanding of yourself and your direction. With that understanding comes clarity. You start recognizing what truly matters to you and which opportunities align with your goals. One of the first signs of a new chapter is the sense of renewed motivation. Ideas that once seemed distant begin to feel possible again. Goals that were once set aside may return with new meaning. This motivation encourages you to take action and explore possibilities that you may have hesitated to consider before. Another sign is the change in how you approach decisions. Instead of acting from uncertainty, you begin responding with greater confidence and awareness. Your past experiences provide valuable insight that helps you evaluate situations more carefully. This thoughtful approach allows you to move forward in a way that feels more intentional and purposeful. New chapters also bring fresh opportunities to learn and grow. You may encounter people who offer different perspectives, situations that challenge you in positive ways, or experiences that expand your understanding of what is possible. These moments can lead to meaningful connections and help guide you toward paths that support your progress. A new chapter may require leaving certain habits or environments behind. Growth sometimes involves recognizing which situations no longer contribute to your development. By focusing your energy on opportunities that support your future, you create space for new possibilities to emerge. The beginning of a new chapter is rarely about forgetting the past. Instead, it is about using the lessons learned to shape a better direction moving forward. Every challenge you faced and every moment of patience helped prepare you for this stage of your journey. As this new chapter continues to unfold, each step you take adds to the story you are creating. The experiences ahead may bring challenges as well as opportunities, but the awareness and resilience you have developed will guide you through them. This next chapter represents growth, movement, and possibility. It reminds you that life is always evolving, and every stage of the journey carries the potential to lead you toward greater understanding, purpose, and fulfillment. Chosen one, The appearance of a sign like this is often a reminder that life does not remain in one place forever. For a long time, things may have felt uncertain, quiet, or even slow. But moments like this show that movement has begun again. The experiences you went through helped shape your awareness and prepared you for the direction that is starting to unfold. The sign you noticed is not just about the present moment. It is a signal that your path may be opening in ways you could not see before. Small shifts can lead to meaningful changes, and each step forward reveals more of the journey ahead. Staying aware of these moments helps you recognize opportunities and make decisions with greater clarity. As you continue moving forward, trust the growth that has already taken place within you. The patience, understanding, and resilience you developed will guide you through whatever comes next. New possibilities often appear when the right moment arrives. If this message connected with you, share your thoughts in the comments and let others know they are not alone on their journey. Stay focused, stay patient, and keep moving forward, because the path ahead may hold more than you ever expected.